Hi, Linda. Just setting myself up. How are you? How are you all doing today? It's cold here. This is Tasmania for you. We have really hot day one day and cold for the next 14. Hi, Bathsheba. Lovely to see you and welcome to your first Healing List event where you're participating. You're in it. Welcome and thank you for supporting my work on Patreon. So, okay, let's just get my papers here somewhere. So I woke up this morning feeling that, hi Carlee. I woke up this morning feeling that a really good focal point, thank you, would be an energetic boost for today. So that's been my sort of thing in my focus, I suppose, as I've been getting ready for this particular healing event, an energetic boost. I'm also going to be guided by the cards, so we'll pull a card as we flow. My sort of plan with this is to do some smudging. So I've got my sage in here. I've pinched Corey's drum because I felt like the phoenix would be great to bring that energetic boost about. So I intend on drumming, and I have all of you who are on my healing list, 48 of you. I have pulled cards for you already, and I've just scribbled a little message next to your name. So I'm going to be reading that out as I mention your name, and sort of, I imagine as I call your name, as I speak your name, that I'm sort of summoning your energy into this space and into this circle, into this healing space that's been created. So that's kind of my plan. We'll roll with it and see what happens. My sort of feeling is for an energetic boost, but we will see and be guided as we go too. So I don't want to be blocked by that. Good morning, Anne-Marie. Good morning, everybody. So exciting. So welcome. Right, let's get started. The best place to start is with some smudging. So we're going to start with some smudging. So, so the people on my healing list today are people who support my work on Patreon. So I want to thank you so much for your support. So you may be on the list if you do support my work on Patreon. You may not be if you don't. So if you don't and you're not on the healing list today, I still feel it's no accident you happen to be here. So I trust you will be open to receiving what you need. So be open to that if you want to. If you are on the healing list today, then thank you so much for your support. I trust that the flow and the resources and the energy that we create together today will support you at this time period. So these healing events come to you once a month, usually towards the end of the month. So we'll be back again at the end of February. So let's start with some sage. Let's find a nice little piece here. So take a nice big breath. And I think of smudging time as a great time to prepare ourselves to go deeper with the healing energy or the energy that we're creating today. So this is an opportunity now for you to think about letting go of your stresses, the pressure that you're under, the things that you have to do, the things on your mind, you know, the things that you're responsible for, the things that you have to do later, you know, all that sort of everyday sort of stuff. This is opportunity now just to sort of let that go and put it aside for a little bit so that you can bring yourself fully here. If there's stuff that's holding you back, this is also a great opportunity to do some clearing. So let's imagine, or let's ask, hopefully, I won't bend too many holes in the carpet. Let's just hold this bowl underneath. Let's ask this sacred smoke to wash over our body and carry away with it all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks, and attachments, as we surrender all that stuff to the sacred smoke, and it carries that stuff away as we let go. We also surrender to the sacred smoke all our stresses and pressure and the things that we are dealing with in our life at the moment. Let's imagine just letting those things go, even just temporarily. So what I like to imagine doing, I imagine that there's a box outside my door and that I put all the stuff I've got to do later, all the stuff that I'm dealing with in my everyday life, that I put that stuff in that box and just forget about it for this, half an hour or so. Forget about it and just bring myself fully into this moment, because this is what I see as being you time. And you time's really important, and it's very important to be as fully present in the you time, so it's valuable, so it's valuable. If you're in your you time and you're stressing about what you've got to do later, or you forgot to add something to the shopping list, then your mind, half of your attention is elsewhere. So it's okay to give yourself permission for some time for you. So with that done, let's put that aside. I'm going to pull a card, and then I'm going to call all of you who are on my healing list and share my little message for you. So this is the healing energy card, and then I'll probably pull another one before I drum. So healing energy card, as we prepare to summon all of those of you who are on my healing list into this space now, so you can be fully present, fully connect, and probably most importantly, fully receive. So the best healing energy card as we prepare to, let's say, open or welcome you into the circle is this. Spiral of grace. So this is reminding us to lift up above our problems, lift above the drama, the separation that we're experiencing in our life, and lift up into the spiral of grace. So this is about rising up above the problems and the problematic areas of our life, transforming fear into love, the journey of love. Let the past go. So this is a very uplifting card, which is perfect for what we're doing. So I have my list of you all. So I'm going to say your name. As I say your name, I am imagining that you're coming here. Kanti Devi, hello. Must be very early for you or late. Welcome. So as I mention your name, I imagine that I'm summoning you here. I'm inviting you into the circle. So it's like I open the door and you walk in, and then we'll all be sort of in this space of our healing event. Also, just in case you just joined in, next to your name, I have pulled a card and I wrote a little personal message for you. So I'm going to say your name. I'm going to let you know your personal message. Well done, Kanti TV. It's early in the morning. Thank you for your commitment. So I'm going to mention your little message. Maybe you might want to write it down if you're on the healing list and you have one. And just maybe remember it and see how it sits for you. What is it talking about? What does it mean? And see what happens. So let's start. So Janice Chalmers, you're first. Welcome to our circle. Janice Chalmers, your message is to create a simple and doable plan. Sandi Greenham, welcome to our circle. Your message is to look beneath the surface. Linda, I know Linda's here. Linda, welcome. Linda Davidson. And your message is to consider other options. Sondra Battles, welcome Sondra. Your message is that you have the resources that you need. Joanna Levine, welcome. Your message is to hold true and clear. Hello, is it Cacao? Cacao, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name actually, but welcome. Kathleen Glen, your word or your message is gently, gently. Susan Macmillan, welcome. Your message is take the pressure off yourself. So if I was listening to this, even if I was on the list or if I wasn't, because obviously I've got 48 people on the list, so if you are on the list, that's 1 out of 48. I would still be really listening to the personal messages and noticing which ones I react to, which ones I resonate with, which ones I want to immediately dismiss, because there's usually something in that too. So really listen to these messages and see what they feel for you. So we've done Susan. Next is Anne-Marie Douglas. Welcome to the circle, Anne-Marie. Your message is to speak up. Rayna Ortiz. Welcome. Your message is that your cycles are strong. You can trust them. Sarah Jones, welcome. Your message is take steps to move out of the rut. Ann Osias, welcome Ann. Your message is to lead the way. Avril Daly, your message is to trust in your sensitivity. Pamela Florea, welcome. And your message is to move towards the new horizon. Elle Du Bois, Elle, your message is to open your heart and take action. Marguerite Pepper Brady, welcome to our circle. Your message is to take one day at a time. Martha Samuels. Great, Anne-Marie, great, thank you. Martha Samuels, your message is that abundance is all around you. Nicole Wiggins, welcome. Your message is to open and uncoil yourself. Jane Larson, thanks Pamela. Jane Larson, welcome. Your message is to make your move. Yes, you had the rabbit. Make your move. Angie Griswold, welcome. Your message is to find courage to clear the air. Kimberly Vaness, your message is to release your private issues. Magenta Boralis, what a beautiful name. Your message is to breathe life back into yourself. Or we could say re-inflate yourself. Victoria Daniels, welcome to our circle. Your message is to assess your schedule and how you spend your time. David Magnus, I don't know if you're watching, David, but welcome. And your message is to stop and be grateful for what you have. And our brand new person on our healing list today who is watching, it's Bathsheba Dixon. Bathsheba, welcome to our circle. Your message is to cleanse your inner and outer world. So purging, clearing is coming in for you. So I trust that makes sense. Let's move to the second page now. So we're halfway through and I trust your messages are resonating. But mostly that you're here in our circle and you're ready to receive what you need. So welcome Carol White to our circle. Your message is powerful 1 month. So I feel like you're in for a powerful month. Susan Sonsteng, your message is comfort. Comfort. Annick Beal, your message is perspective. Interesting that I had single words for you guys. Perspective. Kanti Devi, Wedad, welcome. Your message is to trust in your intuition. Matthew Keith, your message is to create strong, clear boundaries. Chelsea Keith, welcome. Your message is to be the observer. Andrea, excuse me, I'm choking up here on your surname. Sorry, Andrea. Andrea Stuart, your message is to stay optimistic. Jacqueline Taylor, welcome to the circle. Your message is that things are settling down. Whew, nice. Okay, Carlee Chirichiello, loving your surname, it's so cool. Your message is, you had the ladybug actually, your message is that this is a favourable time. So the ladybug is the good fortune card in the deck. So favourable time for you. Ellen Stenslie, your message is to get serious about what's important to you. Thank you. Christopher Regan, welcome to the circle. Your message is to stay focused. Leslie Laagel, your message is that your self-confidence is increasing. Rebecca Ross, your message is to self-motivate. And that's really a state of mind in a lot of ways, I've found. Self-motivate. Loretta Martin, welcome to the circle. Your message is to take your life to the next level. Robin Hippler, welcome. Your message is to embrace this next 3-month cycle. Anne-Marie, let me just see if I can remember. Yours was the macaw, which I think is card 12. I'm not sure, but I think it's card 12 from memory. The macaw. So Robin Hippler, your message is to embrace this next 3-month cycle. So it feels like there's a 3-month phase that you're moving into. No problem. So you've been encouraged to embrace it. Thank you. Allison, your message is to cleanse and purge. Suzie Nicholls, your message is about your love and sacred connections. So the sacred connections that you have and love. Angela James, welcome. Your message is to embrace your playful and fun side. Priscilla Kimboko, your message is to trust in the new direction that you're going. Gayle McCoy, your message is that this is an opportunity for you to break negative habits or habits that are outworn, habits that don't support you. That this is an opportunity for you to break habits. So first of all, work out what your habits are. If you're not sure, maybe think about that. That might be a good idea if you want to. Charley Ross, your message is to give life your fullest attention. Yvonne Kruzich, I don't know how to pronounce your surname, Yvonne. I'll have to, actually, I think you've told me. Someone's told me, but I'm not sure. Yvonne Kruzich, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce your surname there, so I do apologise. Your message, Yvonne, is to hold your position and that you are on track. So hold your position, you're on track. Joanne Monroe, your message is to step inward and make a commitment. And lucky last is Bridget Mehrtens. Bridget, your message is to turn challenges into opportunity. So what you see is a challenge right now. What is the opportunity in that challenge? So I trust your message means something for you. And if it doesn't, I would just sit with it and dissect it and see, what is this about for you? So thank you. So this is a great time now. We're full of all of you in our circle. How nice it would be, wouldn't it, to connect with having all 49 of us together in the one room in this big circle. So that's what I imagine, that we're all here together and creating this space together. So I'm getting ready to drum. Now, part of the reason I'm drumming is for an energetic boost. Also to support your message. So if your message resonates or if you want to explore it further, that you can work with that, with the drum. And I also want to add a third element here, which is a healing energy card, to see what also we might benefit from with this drum focus. So our healing energy card is this here, stillness. Card 26, stillness, self-healing. So do you need to connect with the drum for self-healing? Do you need to connect with the drum for inner peace, for silence, for meditation, to help reboot your self-discipline and your self-control? Do you need to sit with the drum to hold intentions in your heart, what you want for yourself? Do you need to think about your communications, your truth? Is that been something that's been coming up for you lately? Do you need to sit with the drum so you can just observe and align more with your truth? So, stillness card. I'm going to have this down here right in front of me. Ah, interesting. And I'm going to, I've got Corey's drum. I've pinched Corey's Phoenix drum today. I've borrowed Corey's Phoenix drum for today. So I'm going to play this for a few minutes. And I'm going to play this for a little while. Actually, what is the time? Let me check. Yeah, I'll be playing this for a good 10, 20 minutes probably, as long as my arm can hold out. Basically, I will be playing for a while. So I don't want to be talking. I want to really hold this space. So I want to hold this space for you to do what you need. And this is one thing I love about this sort of the shamanic journey meditations, is that it's not a completely guided meditation. It takes you somewhere so you can go on your journey yourself and have your own meditation, your own experience. And I feel this is really empowering and really important to help us trust in our inner guidance and what we can do to help ourselves. So depending on what your intention is and what you need right now will be what your intention is moving into the drumming time. So there's nothing you can do wrong. All you need to do is listen. Just listen. Listen to the drum. Let the drum's rhythm, let its energy, let its rhythm, let it support you. Maybe it reminds you of your own heartbeat or the heartbeat of the earth supporting you, you know, that rhythm. And let that drum then carry you into exploring your message, energizing yourself, tapping into the stillness, the silence, your self-discipline, your self-control, your truth, and whatever is really important for you in this moment. If you're not sure, you can trust that you will receive what you need. So, enjoy and take some nice big breaths. I'm not intending on talking, so I will finish up the drum and talk to you when I'm done. So, enjoy. Oh, I've got energy moving in my throat. Excuse me. Wow. So how did you find the drum? I found it, I felt like I was, like if we were all in a room, just filling up that whole room with the sound of the drum. This beautiful, nurturing, serene, stable, still, calm energy of the drum. And then towards the end, it feels like it's shifting up energy in the throat. So this energy of truth that's really wanting to shine through, which is interesting because this card here, stillness, is also connected with the throat chakra and finding stillness and peace inside, peace and stillness and acceptance of our voice, our truth, who we are, and others as well. So let's look into that a little bit. I've still got some time here, so I trust you enjoyed that drumming time. I might actually, let me just grab my basket because I think and feel I'm going to, oh, sorry. Oh, feet. Oh, my feet still. Oh, interesting. I'm going to grab my singing bell and let's grab a card around this throat energy. I'll read your comment when I finish there, Anne-Marie, because I can't, it just flashes up very quickly, so I can't see what it is until I get back on my computer. But let's see, what is this throat stuff that's shifting? Or maybe there's something else that's shifting for you. So what is it about this energy that's shifting? Why is it shifting? What do we need to know about it? And how can we support the shifting of this energy? The moving out of blocked energy that we've been holding inside. What do we need to know about it? How can we support this shift? Yeah, I'll be fine, thank you. I think I'm actually getting a bit of asthma. Might need to go and get my asthma pump. But we've got card 11, the Goddess Awakening. So this is interesting. It's time to walk through into the unknown. So depending on what blockage you might be feeling or that was stirred up with the drum, are you feeling scared or resistant to move into the unknown? So to move into new doorways for yourself, because we are being guided to birth new things, to embrace change, and to welcome in the power of now. So birth new things is like the phoenix, isn't it? Rising from the ashes, embracing change. So do you feel that you're embracing change? I'm going to have to go and get my asthma pump, I think. Corey, you there? I think he's relaxing. I'm just going to go down and grab my asthma pump while you have a think. I'll just be like 2 seconds or 5 seconds probably. Oops, sorry. That should be better once that works. Yeah, definitely got asthma happening in the lung. So I guess for me then, if I look at that, I've got quite a few new things that I'm, new doorways, new pathways that I'm preparing to open up. So I guess for me, I need to look at what is holding me back with that, especially stuff connected with the heart. and also with the throat, because the lungs there are in the area or the zone of the heart chakra, but also it's affecting my breathing and it's affecting my ability to actually speak, is what this sort of asthma and this confinement that I'm feeling, this tightness in the chest at the moment. So, you know, that's worth me looking into. But I also feel, because I'm connecting in with the energy of the circle and the group, that there's probably something in this for a lot of us, and a lot of you that are connecting now and who are on the healing list. Excuse me. So what is holding you back from change? What's holding you back from stepping into the unknown and for stepping into the power of who you are? So it feels to be too like maybe a questioning of whether we're ready, whether we are capable, whether we are qualified to step into this new realm of our life. And it might not be anything physical that's changing around us. It could be, but it might not be. So it could be stepping into the unknown and embracing some new things about ourselves, some new things about our relationships, which, that we might be scared to look at the moment. Wondering if we're ready. Let's play the singing bell for a moment to help us shift any energy that's come up or being stirred from the drum. Excuse me. To shift any energy and allow it to come up to the surface. We don't want to swallow it down. We don't want to keep bottling it up. So we want to let that energy that's been stirred up, we want to let it move. So let's work with the singing bell to help that energy move and come out. So imagine breathing it out in a way, letting it go, your fear, your insecurities, your limitations, and what's holding you back from walking into the unknown, walking into improvement, into change, into your rebirthing this new phase of your life. What's holding you back from accessing your truth? If you don't feel safe to speak your truth or be who you are, then you're holding back, which means you're bottling up your truth and who you are. Can you let that rise up and rise out of your body and let it go? Can you let what's holding you back go? Some really beautiful, still, silent moments that have been created during this time that we've spent together today. It feels like just some little pause moments that feel really beautiful to savor. And they're like little air pockets. And these little air pockets are just like little silent zones that I feel like we keep slipping into at various times during this connection. Through the smudging, through the drumming, through the singing bell at various times. So those little air pockets, they contain that stillness that we're looking for. Maybe that quiet moment where we can just spend a moment reflecting, or spend a moment just sitting in the energy. And then that air pocket, we move out of it and things bubble up, things shift, we take action, or whatever it is that we're doing. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to pull a card to go. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much to all of you on my healing list. and I trust that you've enjoyed this connection today. If you want to be a part of it next month, then I look forward to connecting with you again. And if you would love to be a part of it next month, it's always different, then please have a look on my Patreon webpage, which you'll find the link in the video description for next month. So next month's February, thanks Pamela, thank you. Next month's event will be towards the end of February. So keep an eye out for that. I'll let you know the dates usually in the first week, maybe the second week of the month, but just depends. So you'll get that information. So you'll know when that is. So thank you. If you want to learn more about what I do at Temple of Balance, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. So I'm looking for the best card to go. So what do we need to know now? Those of us in this circle, what do we need to know now about moving forward? Excuse me. So how can we move forward as clearly and openly and honestly as we can? And that's what I would really like to know. How can we move forward now as clearly, openly and honestly as we can? We have this reconnection. So it says clear all separation and disconnection issues that are affecting you now. Crown chakra opening, bridging illusions of fear with love. Look beyond the physical. So this is really about, let's think about what is creating a divide or a gap or a separation between us, where we are now, and where we want to be or where we're going. So that new path that I was talking about, those changes, the improvement, the new doorways, the new pathways we're preparing to step into that we might be a bit afraid of, or a bit apprehensive, we might be a bit resistant of these changes. So it feels to me with this card as we move forward, let's consider why do we have such a gap, a distance between where we are now and where we want to be or where we're going. It feels like a big gap, like a canyon. And it's interesting because we're doing the art class tomorrow, creating a bridge between the heart and the throat. And it almost feels to me like this big canyon is what this card represents, this big gap in between, these things. And we're being encouraged to look at how we can create a bridge that bridges the gap between where we are now and where we want to be. Where we are now, where we need to be. Where we are now and that new path that we want to create for ourselves. So instead of it feeling like a scary canyon that we are afraid of falling into before we can even get to that doorway, let's instead think about how can we create a bridge, a path that goes over the canyon from our place, from our heart, over to that destination, over to that space, that doorway. So this may be looking at releasing our fear, creating or building something in our life, letting go of our fear, replacing fear with love. And like someone's here, Bridget says, turn challenges into opportunities. Challenges will keep that gap active as we see things as challenges, as we see things as setbacks or as obstacles. And sometimes they are, and we get into that frantic space for a little bit. But then as the energy settles down, then it's really helpful to look at what is the opportunity in this challenge. So the opportunity is the bridge. It's the thing that bridges the gap that the challenge brings or the setback brings. When we feel like it's hopeless, there's no other option. Why am I going through this? All the frustration that comes, it creates a gap. So to turn the challenge into an opportunity is creating a bridge, bridging that gap in our life. So where do you feel that you're separated or at distance? And what can you do to create that bridge, to bridge that gap, those gaps in your life? Welcome, Kathleen. And we're just finishing up. So hopefully you can come back to the replay later. Yes, so thinking more positively definitely will help. And also, like our state of mind is really important with this. Also what action we're taking to back up our words. You know, like we can, you know, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. So, you know, it's about applying what we're talking about. If we're not applying it, then we might want to stop talking about it and talk about the things that we are willing to apply, the things that we are willing to take action on, you know. So I trust that resonates. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've really enjoyed this connection. It feels peaceful, but it also feels like it stirred up some stuff, which is always good. Because as things stir up, then we can look at things we didn't realize before, we can let them go, and we can start improving ourselves more. And that's valuable. It's valuable to continue improving ourselves, not compared to anyone else, but just based on who we used to be. So I am always hoping and trusting that I will be an improved version today of who I was yesterday. So I'm always open to that improvement because I want to be the best person I can be based on my truth, my morals, my values, my ethics, and what's really important to me. So thanks for connecting. Have a great rest of your day, and I will connect with you again soon and maybe next month for the next Healing List event. Take care and namaste. Oh, yay, I can breathe again. Goodbye. Thank you.